2023 is looking good for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it has been a crazy start. But before we get there, do you know the Stick and Stone supposed to celebrate the first year?
Oh
Of
yes,
what is
definitely,
happening?
definitely, definitely. We're planning for a big celebration
Yeah.
for our first year anniversary.
Yes.
Um, we didn't want to um, do something small
Yeah.
because we think we have managed to achieve something that is big.
Yeah.
So we want to make it big. So plans are going ahead,
Yeah.
and invitations will be sent.
So it's by invite. I know,
It's
definitely, definitely. I'll be there. You,
obviously
you, you,
now.
you, you know, before we talk, because to be honest, 2023 is gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah,
We all know it's gonna be amazing. But before we get to 2023, 22 was great as well.
oh it was.
Imagine we started the magazine,
Yeah.
and when people ask me about the magazine, what is Stick and Stone? I always say it is the platform for me, for black people, for creative black people, for creative, I don't know, anyone who feels black and African. This is your magazine. It's about business, it's about everything. So let's say, can you make it? Did you see how I present it? It's all over the places.
Yes.
So basically, let's say, how can we say to people, Stick and Stone is your magazine?
Right. I'll tell you something that people don't know, and
Yeah,
I hope from now on they'll get to know this because this is very important.
yeah,
Now, there's an organization called uh, T-Side Archives.
yeah,
Yeah, T-Side Archives. So what these guys do, they work with local museums. They are
yeah,
based at Dorman Museum,
yeah.
just up
So
Linford
that is a
Road.
local museum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a local museum. So what these guys do is they document the history of Teesside
yeah,
from when it was just a little farm with
yeah,
just a few families, how it has managed to grow. Um, every birth, every death,
yeah,
how people used to go to church and
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
be giving offerings. Everything was recorded, and they've got all the records
yeah.
from the first houses that were bought, and the properties that were bought all around Teesside. They've got
Okay,
every single thing. So what they also do is they document how people then evolve, how communities evolve. Teesside is a mix of immigrants
yeah,
coming towards the port, really.
okay, yeah,
This is where the activity was. So people from Teesside come from all over the place to come and work around the river.
yes,
That was the main economic heartbeat
yeah.
of the region. But one thing that they didn't have is the history of black people, how black people started to make their mark in Teesside.
Okay, so the black people were there, but
Yeah,
there was no
yeah.
any recording of
No,
black
no, no, no,
people.
no, no, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get you now.
yeah. Black people have always been
Yeah,
there,
I
wherever.
thought there were no.
No, wherever trade was,
Yes.
yeah, black people were there.
Ah,
We've
okay.
been traders from day one.
Yeah.
Uh, that's another part of history that we need to teach
Yeah.
our people.
Yes.
That we have always been a people of trade, and this is why if you go to South Americas, you see black people.
Yeah.
If you go the furthest part of Asia, you see black people.
Yeah.
And definitely within the British House, activities for black people was there, and Teesside as well. But the thing is, they don't have that record. So what we are doing with them, we are working together with them to provide them the feel of the black community in our time. So in 2022 and 2023, so
Okay.
that what they do is
Yeah.
they keep these records forever.
Okay.
So say maybe in 20 years time or
Yeah.
50 years time or 100
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
if someone says, all right, then I want to see how black
Black
people lived around Teesside in 2022,
Okay.
what they can then give them is they can give them our magazine
Okay.
so that they can have a feel.
So before even you continue, so that means apart from the magazine, there is no one else who is taking those record down.
No, no.
Okay, should we go somewhere and ask someone to maybe commission the magazine to work on this? Because okay, we are talking about 2022.
Yeah.
You and I, we've been in the region for more than 10 years.
Oh yeah.
That means your record and mine when we made that film is not anywhere. No one knows that you and I made the film in Middlesbrough, the very first black director and producer making a film in the region, a production with the local young people, end up on Sky and all those things.
Yeah, and so, you know what?
Yeah.
That was very, very key, even to take it down as a first.
Yeah.
Because we're talking of an all black cast.
Yes.
Really, the main actors were black.
So
and
back to Stick and Stone now.
Right.
Now understand, and I'm sure people now they know why Stick and Stone is there. It is a legacy already.
Yeah.
So
can I just
go ahead.
Can I just add on there?
Yeah.
So what we are producing essentially is we are producing a part of history.
Yeah.
That people can even after 50 years, 100 years, they can go back and see, and they will have a true feel of how of the black experience within Teesside itself. So if they open the pages, they can start to see who was doing business. So when people advertise with us, what they are essentially doing, they are writing themselves in the books of history, so that people can see what business was happening within the black community and who was in business. What issues were being hot topics of the day. Who was doing sports? We've got Joe Maposa.
Joe.
Joe.
If you're watching this, Joe, we have to come. Joe has a fight coming up.
Yeah, he's got a fight coming up soon, and we have to support him.
Yeah, Joe, we are coming.
Not just because we love sport, but we understand the work that goes behind what he does. So this is a recording of the black experience from business to the issues affecting the black community. So I need people to understand that this is not just a magazine, but it's also people making history, and you have to have your name written in the history books. Don't be left out, or don't let your business be left out, because 50 years from now, your great grandkids will ask,
I think I never ever thought about this. We both have this. The good thing about you passionate. You very, very passionate about black people, black history, black culture, black improvement, black success. So everything that is black doesn't make you racist.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It is, by nature we have to support ourselves and grow up. Part of the magazine also, you mentioned recording the stories of our own people. But if I look at the few editions from last year, we're given locals opportunities. We're given organizations that are not black, but who works and who are partners with black people. So on the other side of the story, we are open as well to work with anyone who is there, who is seeing that our community can do something. But to be honest, I can't wait for the celebration. I don't know who is going to come, but a year of the magazine has been talking about numbers.
It's been amazing. And can I just say, there is a guy called Rogers. Let me get the name right here. Mickey Rogers. He's working also with Teesside Archives. And what they are trying to do, they are trying to record also the history of a particular people, especially those who came from the Caribbean islands. So we are also working with him so that we get the Windrush generation. So we are trying also to get people from the Windrush generation, and it's a project called One Suitcase. So what it means is they only left with their country with one suitcase, but they come here and then they made it their home, and they started a generation and things like that. So we're working with partners, and like what you were saying, even though we are zooming in the Black experience, you cannot talk about the Black experience if you don't talk about the Asian experience with in the region, the white experience in the region, because we are not an island. Even as we live in Teesside, we live also among different other cultures and people, and this interaction with other cultures and people, it shapes our own experience, either good and sometimes bad.
So what can we say? What are we exactly as Stick and Stone? Are we a platform just to promote, or because I know we both men and we know the struggles that we face every single day in this country, coming from work. Okay, I'm not gonna pull all the struggles. I can't name all of them, but let's talk mental health. I pick that point because I know the magazine has been well received by a lot of men. What do you think? Should we use it as a platform to start a conversation about men issues and things that we are facing every single day?
Now you want to get into trouble?
No, I'm not gonna get in trouble. So I'm talking to you about things that I'm expecting from Stick and Stone. I don't want to go into details because there are a lot of things that we have to do, and we're gonna do them. We know we're gonna do them. We've got you guys, we've got partners, we've got friends, we've got supporters, we've got businesses that are now seeing the potential in the magazine from last year's experience. But I wanted really to go back to ourselves, men from African descent.
Yes.
Okay, we can talk about the issues, but also it can be an opportunity to create a platform where we share knowledge, experiences, jobs. We've got so many people who are running businesses.
Exactly. I mean, talking about
where do they advertise for their jobs and other stuff?
Firstly, talking about mental health, unfortunately, some people have labeled Black people hard to reach.
Yeah. Yeah, we all.
I know. You know, I laugh about it because right now in this day and age, who is hard to reach? Everyone is on Twitter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I live there.
Yeah, but what we have created now, we have created a platform where whoever wants to speak to the community direct, they can come on that platform and have a conversation. And talking about mental health, it's unfortunate because within our culture, men don't speak out around these issues, but it doesn't mean that we don't face these issues. We face these issues even more because of issues around migrating and coming into a different culture, racism, and how this culture has cancelled men. Really.
Yeah, definitely. That is something we're gonna talk about next time. Because
it has seriously. So this everything going around, it puts the pressure on men, and it impacts the mental health. So what we are then doing as a platform is we are starting conversations that normally men or our communities would not have an opportunity to start. So
I will go with the route of prevention than cure. That means we have to start talking, we have to start planning, and I will see, should I pick public health or NHS to work with? I think I'm gonna go and knock now at the public health doors and say, you know what, let's prevent by doing things, by supporting these men, and because culturally, and this is you and I, we Christian, we've got families, we work, and we don't have any social life around us.
That's true.
Based on our culture. A English or a British person will leave their workplace and they stop at the pub after work, they cool down a little bit, they go home. Some of us, we drive from work straight away home.
Straight home, because maybe the missus wants to go and work.
Yeah.
So you need to be with the kids. You need to go and prepare
So,
stuff for the kids.
All those
So
things affect us every single
Yes.
day, and no one knows how to deal with these things. So probably, let's say I'm gonna open a section somewhere in Stick and Stone where men can talk about their personal issue. Okay, you can just hide your name. You put any name you want, but tell us how you cope with those
you cope.
things. And then, if you got a coping mechanism that it is okay, we just roll the model around. If it's meeting to a place every weekend, I know our pastor Sam has this amazing man cave. That is an amazing idea. That is an amazing example. Those things that we can still promote and use in our communities.
And I'll tell you what, it's unfortunate that all these interventions, the people pushing these theories around these new interventions, they are mainly white.
Yeah.
So the way that they experience or their life experience around these things is non-existent according to our culture or according to our own experience. They read about us.
Yeah.
So what we need more of psychologists from our background who understand some of our issues.
Yes.
Or professors or doctors from our own background with that understanding, so that they can come up with interventions that is tailor-made for us, than for someone to do a thesis after reading about black people and think, you know what, this is what works. So this is why we encourage our young kids to diversify in the way of or areas of study, so that they can also fill those gaps and help our people on. But you mentioned something there when you were saying, okay, which route shall we go? Shall we go to NHS? Shall we go to public health? You remember in 2014, there was a big problem, public health, and the problem was the suicide rate within the black youth was at an all-time high, and it was a pandemic, and they really could not understand why it was happening, and they didn't have the solutions. And I remember you and me, we sat down and we managed to come up with a musical where we engaged the youth.
I want to go back there. That was amazing.
We engaged the youth, and we started to understand their problems, what they are going through their own words. And we managed to use music and art, performing arts, as a vehicle of thought. And it was amazing to find out that even young men are killing themselves, because of the pressures, especially migrating into this into these economies. They are already struggling as young men. As they go out to be men, they still carry that. So
the struggle.
Already we worked with the public health before, and it worked, And the film, like you said, it was out on Sky. We had the premiere. And it was amazing. So we are then appealing to organizations like that, public health. Okay, if it's an issue of youth and drugs or substance misuse, we've got the solution, because we are the fathers in the, we are the gatekeepers.
I think, yes, we can still use the moving images, creating music, performance, stage performances, because
theater.
There was part of, I remember we went to perform Bright Light at one of the conferences, and that was amazing. I did enjoy that more than the film. But going back to I don't know, I think 2023, the magazine has to lead the way to everything that we do, because that is the only way we can archive, we can have our stories saved, for that when 20, 30 years down the line, people can come back and say, oh, they did something. These 2, 3, 4, 5 people worked on certain issues. So the magazine will help us to lead the conversation in that way. So we're going to finish because we are running out of batteries. Guys, this is
Okay.
two friends sitting, talking about whatever happened. I don't know when
Yeah.
it's going to be the next time we're going to record the next episode of this.
It could be tomorrow. It could
It
be
could be
next week.
tomorrow, yeah. So if we got a chance to
Yeah.
have another coffee or lunch, we
We
will.
do.
But before we finish, um, what is coming up this year in terms of the magazine? Are we releasing every week now, every month, or who is coming in as stories or contributors or potential
Right.
partners?
So this year is going to be super exciting because we will be busy.
Yeah,
So far, we are bi-monthly, which means we produce the magazine after 2 months.
yeah,
But you know, in this day and age, it's all about breaking news. So
Yeah.
if something happens today, if you talk about it in 2 months' time, it's already
Yeah.
old news. And so this time around now, we have migrated from the print, even though we still have print.
Yeah.
But we are focusing more on the digitalization.
yeah.
And
So there is an app coming up.
yeah, so there is an upcoming but
Website is running and we are,
website is running,
Yeah.
but it will be tailor-made into what we really want.
Yeah.
And there will be a lot of live reporting,
Yes.
because what we have now is we having activities happening, we having situations in our communities, and we need to be on the ground to report live
Yeah.
as they happen. So we are working with Teesside University. They are TV production students.
Yeah.
They are also working with us.
that is my team.
And,
So, sorry guys, I went to Teesside Uni. Yeah.
they are working under
Yeah.
the watchful eye of Elvis.
Oh, great.
So not just Teesside University, but we also have in
Yeah.
Middlesbrough College.
Yeah.
So we are working with these guys. They are young and they're very active and they're very talented, but we are nurturing them and we are teaching them how to do this, on the job experience. And I thank you, my brother, because you're not just talented, but you've got the heart to teach. And so this year you'll be doing a lot of teaching. Yeah, so we're excited about
Wait
that.
for me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I know we're gonna be busy and we've got a lot of things to do. So many events that we never ever celebrate in the past, and some of them that we do celebrate, but Stick and Stone and us will come up with a new way of doing things, and I could see the Women's Day or whatever. Every single celebration will be part of it with a twist. So guys, if you're doing something local, I mean in the office, and you need the magazine probably to come and do some stuff, we'll be happy to come cover your event. Then we're here to promote you, we're here to support you, we're here to make sure you are reaching your audience, your target, and your business.
Yeah.
And we have to say goodbye. I need to go.
I'll just say one thing before
Yes.
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Sticks and Stones, we advocate for representation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's black representation from all the corridors of power,
Yeah.
the workplaces, organizations, and that. But we don't just do that. What we actually do now is we are working with organizations to actually help them to recruit from the best within our
Yeah.
community. So we're working with Northumbria Water to fill their jobs with our own people, so that their diversity and inclusion policy is actually practical. So we're helping them to recruit. So if you've got a skill or a talent and you're looking for a job, we can help you to link with the right people looking for jobs to be filled from people from our own community.
And that means if you are an employer and you're looking for the workforce,
Yeah.
you still can come,
You
because
still
we've got
can come.
people, can.
We've got so many talented people from within our community who are willing to help, not just as a token, but we're talking of graduates and with good experience in so many other fields. So we are just facilitating and help people realize their dreams and their destinies, and that's Sticks and Stones.
The problem with you, we can't finish to talk. I just realized that you posted something on Stick and Stone 2 days ago about our conversation, yeah?
Yes.
and all your fans, all your followers, and all your people are asking for the full version of it. I'm saying here, there is no a full version. Hold on that. There are so many other important people with good stories to share
Can I
that
just
are coming up.
can I
Not
just
me.
say can I just say this?
Yeah,
When I posted that, within an hour,
yeah,
my phone couldn't
yeah,
stop going. Why? It's because I'll tell you why. I put a caption on there
yes.
that finally I have put Elvis Katoto in front of a camera. You don't see him in front of a camera. You know what I mean? So everyone really wants to know who Elvis is outside
No.
of the
Yes.
man behind the camera. Who is he? So everyone wants to see who you are,
And
and I want to
now,
bring it.
and now you are coming up with this 2023 series of conversation. I'm sure it's gonna be you and I most of the time talking about whatever is happening around us. And I think we both parents, we both men, we work hard, and the reason why we sit and chat is because sometimes we need just to cool down.
Oh yeah.
And when we talk, guys, we'll be laughing. We'll be talking about Manu not playing, us not winning
It's your season this season anyway.
So
No
thank you very
doubt.
much, man. It was a pleasure talking.
Good.
So
Thank you. Anytime. Looking forward to the next one.
it's gonna be tomorrow.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are at the set tomorrow. So thanks, man. Great. Bye, guys.